guys, welcome back to the Director of Football, non-league legend with Liverpool. This could very well be our final game in charge. Because if we win the Champions League, well, it's definitely our last game in charge of Liverpool. So I don't know why. Yeah, it's our last game in charge of Liverpool, regardless what happens. If we beat AC Milan, it's our last game in Europe. And we go off to a different continent. So, whoa, and we could do the double today if results go away, Man United lose. And if we win and United don't win, we win the league by a point, which would be very nice. Which, yeah, I think that would be... It would really be nice if we won the league, because we only have 75%. We're like almost 4-star. I'd prefer to be a full 4-star manager before I leave at the age of 35. We've not won an awful lot since I started managing, like runners up in League 2, won League 1, the FA Cup with Arsenal, and the Carabao Cup this year with Liverpool. We could, in theory, win a treble. The League, Carabao Cup, Champions League. It's possible. For this to happen, Chelsea have to avoid defeat to United, and we have to beat Tottenham. Although I think a draw for us and a defeat for United could still see us win the league, because we do have a better goal difference. So the team that we are putting out to play the final league game of the season is Manco in goal, Benedetti, because we don't have any fit right backs. So my best centre back is going to play at right back. Oh, it's like Milenkovic playing for Arsenal now. Orlov on the left, Carlos and Wagner in the middle, Dalinas and Paulo Rosso in central midfield, with Chiesa, Lamar, Lille in behind Beltran. Do I want to play Lamar? Yeah, we're playing Lamar. We have Sorbo and Yo Felix on the bench if need be. Here's hoping, lads. So we did have a team meeting, and everyone seemed quite happy that we could win the league. I'm just hoping that we, oh, revenge, you say? Revenge, you say? Yes. Yeah, the lads seemed pretty up for it in the team meeting. Yeah, I'm hoping that we can win the league, because winning the league would be nice. I do need to keep an eye on the Man United Chelsea game. Christian Eriksen's only scored 6 this season. Not even 5 minutes in, we're already losing. This is why I haven't bothered putting the suit on. Because if we were favourites, if we were top, maybe I would have worn the suit from the beginning. But because we're not favourites, I'm not going to, because then it would look stupid when we don't win the league. Because winning the league, if we do win the league, it'll be a surprise, because we are, like I said, we are behind going into the game. Yes, we can still win, but I'm not going to put my suit on and be like, we're champions of England. Dalinas is frustrated. At least after this game, we have 20 days to with 20 days off. So that should help. Come on. Oh. Nagy puts it through. Oh, Benedetti with the touch to take it off his foot. Oh, they've moved Kane into attacking midfield and put Nagy up front now. We've scared him, boys. We've scared him. No, we haven't. I'm not liking this. This is all Tottenham. It's all Tottenham. No. United are 2 up. 3 up now. Lille whips it forward. Nobody's there. Eder Militao. João Cancelo. João Cancelo came out and had choice words for me in some press conference, I assume. I don't know. It came up saying that he doesn't like me, which, for some reason, I think it's because when I joined, I didn't play him as much as he wanted. But meh. Really, even though we're going to finish second in the league, Tottenham struggled so much this year that, I still see this as a minor victory for us. Dallas. I'm going to bring on Arne Meyer because I trust him. I trust Arne Meyer. He's been a very solid player. And they just brought on Sousa. Sousa seems to be the kryptonite of Liverpool. At least we have a Champions League final to look forward to. Paulo Rosso. Chiesa to Wagner. Sort of crosses it, but Wagner's a centre back, not, crossing is not his forte. Go on, Orlov. Arne Meyer. We've nothing to lose. We can't drop any lower than second, so I'm just going to tell the lads to go for it. Thomas Lemar puts it wide. Thomas Lemar is coming off. But Sorbonne going to be an attacking midfielder on attack. Attack! Harry Kane's been taken off. Gone. Benny-Una. There's not much else we really can do. United are winning 5-0. That stupidly expensive Rodriguez, after scoring all their goals. But regardless what happens, we're leaving Liverpool. So this is the last game in charge before we either go looking around Europe to find a new club. Good job, Una. 17th for the season. Nowhere near as good as he was last year. But regardless what happens, we are leaving Liverpool. So it is going to be a case of, if we win the Champions League, we go and join a club on a different continent, or we find a new club in Europe to try and win the Champions League. If I could win the Champions League in 70 episodes, that would be ideal. I don't know, do I want to tell the lads I'm disappointed or they were unlucky? I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. That wasn't good enough. That really wasn't good enough. Thomas Lemare. Terrible performance. Dalanas. Abysmal. Not in agreement. Yeah. Not happy with your performance. Alright, so we've lost the league to, what's his name? Mauricio Rodriguez, scoring 191 million euro from Monaco to Manchester United. Cost us the league. So Burnley and Bournemouth go down. So Newcastle must have won, or they drew with Newcastle drew with Man City. What the fuck? Oh, and Huddersfield ended up 8th because they got beaten by. Oh, they were beaten by West Ham on the last day. Muy disappointing. We didn't lose top spot on the final day. What are you on about? Oh, the double that everyone cares about. The Community Shield as well. £46.84 million. So we're almost back in the positive again. I don't care, I'm leaving in like a month and a half. The games that cost us the title, I think, will be the defeat to West Ham and Huddersfield. Like, defeats to Arsenal and Man United, you know, they can't happen. But drawing twice with Watford and then drawing with Bournemouth and West Brom. Watford actually ended 14th. They were like 19th for the majority of the season. So, cheeky little run for them. Probably started when they got that point against us. So now we are going to go and jump ahead to the Champions League final. So I'll see you guys for that, where I will be wearing, I don't know if I'm going to be wearing a full suit, or maybe I'll just go for, you know, Pochettino shirt and tie. You'll have to wait and see. So see you guys in just a second. Alright, fellas, here we are. I've gone with shirt and what I forgot was a green, blue, turquoise tie. So it's a bit, you know, the green screen is a little bit freaked out by it. But it's fine. We play AC Milan, who finished 5th in Serie A. We are 8-time Champions League winners. They're 7-time Champions League winners. So, okay. All we have to do is win. We just have to win. So the team that we are going with for this game is very similar to the team that played against Tottenham on the final day of the season. We have Manco in goal. Trent Alexander-Arnold comes back in, plays at right back. Benedetti moves to his normal centre back with Carlos alongside him. Yeah, he's not fully fit, but he's fine. Orlov plays at left back, as always. Arne Meyer comes in for Paulo Rosso, and Dalinas moves over to be box to box. Hugo Lille, Sorbo, and Chiesa in behind the Premier League top scorer, Beltran. Kovacic picked up a knock, and so did Lewis Vax, but Lewis Vax is going to sit on the bench regardless, because why not? The dude spent so much of the season out. I think he deserves the opportunity to sit on the bench of a Champions League final. Good luck, lads. I'm quite nervous. Yeah, quite nervous. This is Liv Martial playing on the left wing and Pellegrini up front. Oh. Okay. Nobody. I went with the hopeful do it for the fans because it's Champions League final. He's on the bench. Benjuna is sat on the bench. Why would I start Benjuna? Instead of Benjuna's on the bench. Why would I start Benjuna when Beltran has 40 something goals this season? I don't understand the logic of the press in this game. Orlov heads clear. Dalinas chases after it. Hoofs it clear. I don't know. He had plenty of time. I don't know why he hoofed it, but fine. Hugo Lille is playing against the team he was with last season, so I do hope that he can put in a good showing. Oh, Carlos, what are you doing? Good job, Manco. Yes, Manco manages to push it behind. That was terrible by Carlos. All he had to do was put a foot out to stop it, but decided against it. Then Lille puts it back into the box. Lille, you don't play for AC Milan anymore. Sorbo to Beltran. Back to... Going to demand more. Sorbo. Big ball up to Beltran. You're not going to get past Donnarumma that easily. Corner whipped in. Goes over the head of everybody. Benedetti gets tackled from behind, but it's a legitimate tackle. Chiesa with the corner. Whips it over. And it's headed clear. But Dalinas picks it back up. Dalinas whips the ball in. Doesn't quite get anywhere. Meyer. Out to Orlov. Orlov whips it in. It's clear, but Dalinas. Oh! Off the woodwork, and then Donnarumma. Oh. Even though Lewis Vax has been out for 7 months, he gets called up to the World Cup squad for Portugal, which I'm not happy about. And Yao Felix is annoyed because he didn't get called up. But AC have the opportunity to break, but Sorbo takes the ball off them, whips it forward, but nobody goes after it. Cheeky little back pass by the centre back. Romagnoli puts it back to Donnarumma. I'm actually going to change pressing intensity Donnarumma because they're spending an awful lot of time passing it back to Donnarumma. If we press him, there's a chance we get the ball off him. Benedetti. Back to Manco. Hoofs it clear. Chiesa can't win the header. Pellegrini. Paquita. That was too easy. I am going to change our out of possession. I'm going to go for just standard because they look like they're going through the middle more. Oh, Chiesa's picked up a knock. We do expect a better showing in the second half. How bad is Chiesa's injury? I'm going to have to take him off. Yo, Felix. Good luck, my friend. Right off the bat, show some passion. Why is there no highlights? Come on, get creative. Do something. I'm going to take off Trent Alexander-Arnold because he seems quite tired. Orlov to Sorbo. Back to Orlov. Whips in the cross. Gets clear but Dalinas. Hugo Lille. Hugo Lille. Scores in the Champions League final to make it 1-1. We are playing in Romania as well. So unfortunately for Chiric, he left a year too early. Had he stayed with us, he could have played a Champions League final in his home country. But Hugo Lille puts the ball under Donnarumma. Milan with the throw. Wagner heads clear. Gets picked back up by a Milan player. I have a suspicion Arne Meyer might get sent off. Pellegrini. To Abduali. Romagnoli. Lokar. To Benedetti. Wagner. Back to Manco. To Lille. Up the line to Beltran. Whips in the cross. Sorba! Yes! I think had Dalinas not scored, it might have been a penalty. Because it looked like it was going that way. Oh, this shirt is ruined. Covering cat hair now. Yeah, I'm not sure. But Donnarumma got lucky that he kept it out. And then Dalinas pops it in. Jimi Hendrix is just after coming on for them. I am going to take Arne Meyer off because I don't want him getting sent off in the final. Yeah, bring on Paulo Rosso. I'm going to demand more right at the end and hope that Pellegrini's picked up a knock. The AC Milan players are very tired. Yo, Felix is after... Oh. It's fine. We just play with our left winger. Oh, it was their right back. Took a knock as well. Oh. Yes! Champions, champions, ole, ole, ole. Champions, champions, ole, ole, ole. Yes. Champions League winners Liverpool, I have won the Champions League. Bow down before me, peasants. Congratulations, boys. What a win. What a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty fine man. We have won the Champions League. Champions, champions, ole, ole, ole. Won the Carabao Cup and the Champions League. Yo Felix picked up a 2-month injury. We lift the Champions League. We had 3 times their shots and less possession. A bunch of players got... Sorba got 1.1 million for winning the Champions League. Nice for him. Chiesa is out for 3 days. Got 19 million. The greatest manager of all time. Instantly in as the greatest manager. And I'm the 3rd best manager of all time. And the 7th best manager of all time. The Wigan save is my personal off-stream save. Hertha Berlin. I have a Bundesliga and a Pokal. And now I have a Champions League, 1 Carabao Cup, 1 League One, 1 FA Cup. Makes me the greatest Irish manager ever. I'm still some way off getting into the top 10 in England. Where do I sit? I'm way outside the continent. And I'm way off the world as well. Best Irish manager in the world. 4 times in 6 years for Liverpool. Champions, champions, ole, ole, ole. 6 years in a row, English teams have won it. Dalanas kept faith in him. He played terribly in the last Premier League game. Man of the match in the Champions League final. Made a bunch of money. Paid players 23.5 million. Overachievers were AC Milan. Underachievers, Man City. That puts us back into the black. So what's that do? 80. I got 5% for winning the champ. I won the fucking Champions League and I get 5%. Oh my god. The board are somewhat happy with me. Because we won the Champions League. Champions, champions, ole, ole, ole. Yes! 2018, we took over at Hemel Hempstead. 2026, we win the Champions League with Liverpool. Not too shabby. As you can see here, Tottenham did win the FA Cup as well, beating Burnley. So, Man United win the league, we won the Champions League and the Carabao Cup. Tottenham won the FA Cup. It was a pretty decent season for everyone. I actually don't know who won the Europa League. That's something I want to check, because it was Atletico Madrid, Borussia Dortmund in the final. Which is definitely a game where either team I'd be happy with them winning. So we are moving to South America. I've loaded a bunch of South American nations. I think the only one that is available right now is Argentina. The rest of them are going to be available on the 1st of January, I want to say. So we are going to... Well, I'm going to jump ahead and I'm going to try and find a new job, and then we will come back and we will continue our journey. This time in South America. To win the Copa Libertadores. Libertadores. Copa Libertadores. Copa Libertadores. We've won the Champions League in less than 500 games in charge. Like, don't want to say I'm the greatest manager of all time, but the Hall of Fame says I'm the greatest Irish manager of all time. I can't believe we won the Champions League. Liverpool have also, or the director of football has also signed contracts with like 99% of the backroom staff. So we'll show you what we're like. So yeah, we've Argentina being added in July, Brazil on the 2nd of January, Chile on the 10th, Colombia on the 10th. I removed some of the other leagues because with adding extra leagues I didn't see the point in having like Russia or Holland or the majority of Scotland or second league in Portugal. We also have Peru on the 1st of January, Uruguay, and Venezuela is going to be coming in just before Christmas. So it's going to be one of those nations. It depends completely on what comes up. Like if an Argentina job comes up in July, I'll take it because we won't have a job. I'm going to make sure that, I get my money's worth from Liverpool. They're going to pay me until the day my contract runs out. But yeah, 437 games it took for us to win the Champions League. 3 cups, 1 league, 2 promotions. We are the greatest of all time. Not even 100 defeats. So, like I said, started at Hemel Hempstead in 2018. Left them in January 2020 to take over Forest Green Rovers. Left them on the 7th of December a year later. So we were there for almost 2 years before we went to Arsenal. On the same day, 16th of July, we leave Arsenal in 2024. 2.5 years in charge there. Off to Liverpool, where we are about to finish our career as Liverpool manager, having won the Champions League and reaching the top of Irish management football. I'm going to miss this squad. There's a lot of players in this squad that I really like. Manco, Carlos, Orlov, Sorbo, Beltran, Chiesa, Benedetti, Dalinas, Hugo Lille, Arne Meyer, Wagner. Oh, they're all... Beniuna, quite unfortunate this year to not have played as much as he did last year. But when you're not scoring goals as a striker, you either get put back into midfield or you don't play. Ethan Laird was the biggest surprise this year. If he hadn't gotten injured, I think he could have been quite possibly one of the top players. Even though he wasn't like great star rating wise, fantastic player, definitely outplayed himself. Malcolm Owen, aka Chad, is definitely one for the future. He's going to be an amazing midfielder. So we're going to leave it, or do we? Yeah, I think we might as well leave it there. Because, or do we wait and see what the... Because they haven't gotten the end of season awards yet. But is that really worth looking at? This video is going to be so long. Okay, wait. It's popped up now, so we might as well do this. Overall best 11. Nobody knew. Beltran in up front. Manco made it to the bench. Not bad after such a short period. But I suppose Alisson has been the man, the myth, the legend. So Chiesa gets player of the season ahead of Trent Alexander-Arnold and Benedetti. Chiesa's goal against Schalke was goal of the season. There's no point in showing it. They're always terrible. Young player of the season, Benedetti. He was fantastic. Beltran, 46 goals. Chiesa, highest average rating and most assists. Arne Meyer, 87% pass completion. Beltran had 10 man of the match awards. Dalinas, 17 yellow cards and 1 red. He was committed to the cause. Would I agree with this starting 11? Yes. This is pretty much the starting 11 we played week in, week out. It was a memorable season for us. We did struggle somewhat in the league. 97% full. We did have a unfortunate Premier League and FA Cup. If we'd won all four, I would have been delighted, but you know, what can you do? Squad dynamics, everyone loves me, why wouldn't they? I'm the greatest manager of all time. Aim for the title. End of season review, nobody cares. Who spent the longest out injured? Facts. Dominic Rick was out for 5 months. Facts had 4 injuries. That's, you know, yeah, that's kind of 5 weeks. Beltran wins Golden Boot in the Champions League, just ahead of Chiesa. 13 games, 13 goals. That man, this season, has been a completely different beast to what he was last year. Chiesa wins best goal. Good job. And in the dream team, Manco, Orlov, Wagner, Carlos. No place for Benedetti. Lille, Dalanas, and Chiesa. And Beltran up front. Only 3 AC Milan players made it in. I'm going to congratulate Manco on winning the goalkeeper of the season. Benedetti doesn't make the dream team. Wins best defender. All the defenders are mine, all the midfielders are mine, and obviously only one striker. But this has been quite the year for us. So that's it, lads. We are finished with Europe. Next, the adventure moves to South America. Hopefully, we can continue this fantastic run and win the Copa Libertadores in South America. That will be in the next episode, which won't be tomorrow because the Hungry for Success is coming out tomorrow. But when I do see you guys in 2 days' time for the next part of this series, you best believe that we're probably not going to have a job yet. But thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you. I don't have to do all the like and yeah. If you liked the video, if you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share with all your friends, blah blah blah. We've won the Champions League. You should. If you don't like this video, then you're a cretin. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.